Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 24th. This week, we are going to just jump right in here, Aries, and we are going to take a look at what wants to come up for you. Also, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising this week, Aries, for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But Aries, let's see here. Definitely going through healing. You have this healing chaos card, and you have the star, literally a card of healing. So I do feel a lot of you could be kind of like healing more challenging or difficult situations that are going on for you at this time. But let's see what we have for you here, Aries people. You start off with the Healing Chaos card. Again, I feel like some of you are just healing chaos, plain and simple. You're here healing a chaotic situation that has been burdening you for quite a long time. For some of you, I do feel this is something you've been waiting to heal. So for some of you, it could be a relationship here. I wouldn't really call this an ex-back reading at all, but for some of you, it could be with a person that you've been dealing with and you're trying to heal the situation. For others, it could be like a family situation. Or, it's like maybe you've been waiting for a job for a very long period of time. It's like something you've been waiting for. Three of Wands. We're going to talk about this. You have the High Priestess, came out with a star here. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aquarius, or it could be a Pisces-Aquarius cusp. I feel like there have been a lot of burdens, challenges, Ten of Wands in that situation. It's like you've been waiting for a change. With the Three of Wands here, you've been waiting for something to, it's almost like you've been waiting for a switch is like the word that I'm getting here. So I feel like for some of you, you've been waiting for like a switch to flip here in this situation. I also feel like for others outside of love, it's like it's like the words I'm getting is like you see that there's something that's possible for you to do. It's like a goal, wish, dream. The star represents this because she's pouring water out onto the land here, Aries. And sorry, I thought if I put my filters on these lights that that this deck would show up. It's not. I apologize, but she's pouring water onto the land here, basically, and it's meant to represent that's what's possible for one person is possible for everybody. And so for some of you, it's like that there's like a goal, wish, or dream, something you're trying to accomplish, and it's like that it's possible. It's something that could be accomplished. Six of Wands, a victory, success at something you're trying to accomplish. But I feel like it's been like a burden. It's like you've been trying to reach some sort of goal here in this first row. And like I said, I feel like it's been a burden. I feel like it's been a challenge for you here, Aries. Yeah, the star, it's definitely possible. This is what star twice. And like I said, you are definitely healing a chaotic situation in your life with that star card. You have the Two of Swords here and the Two of Wands. Yeah, you know what? This is your answer, really. If you're trying to accomplish something, like let's say you're trying to start a business, it's like you realize that the business is possible because maybe you know that other people have done it. The Two of Swords is your answer here with that Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands, Two of Swords is like trying to do something the same way over and over and over again, not trying anything new. The Two of Swords basically just says, whatever obstacle you're bumping up against, there's another way of doing things. It's very similar, that combination is kind of like very similar to Eight of Swords type of energy, and Eight of Swords is more kind of like being too close to a problem, having it right against your face. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this is just saying pretty simple. If you're trying to heal something, just try something else, try something different, try to do things in a different way, and you will be successful. That's basically what this is saying. The Two of Wands really wants you to take the lead with the Three of Wands. Because Three of Wands is waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. Three of Wands wants you to get moving, right? Three of Wands is a card of expansion, is a card of kind of commerce, but it also, kind of part of the medicine, if you will, with the Three of Wands is to direct, is to guide things in your life. And so it's kind of like another card about leadership. Two of Wands, taking the lead, kind of like going for something. It's like once you do that, you will have the whole world in your hands. So I feel like you need to do that. I am getting something kind of like popping into my head, channeling in right now, where I feel like some of you, it's like if I asked you right now, like what you want in life, I feel like that would be a very difficult question for you to answer. It's almost like you've been giving too much to a situation. For some of you, this is in love, and I feel like you've been giving so much that you can't even answer the question, what do I want? So I feel like for some of you, it might be a good time for you to like sit down get out a sheet of paper and really think about what you want, like what you want your day to look like, what you want in life in general, what experiences do you want to have? Because I feel like what you have now and what that is, two totally different things, right? And I feel like you need to realize that I am getting like this very, I'm getting like this like very heavy chest energy right now. Like even, yes, my allergies are extremely bad this year, but this is like different, this feeling. And it's almost like, more of like a smothering energy. And so for some of you, I feel like you need to protect yourself from this smothering energy. But I feel like the smothering is coming from people. It's like maybe people are putting their expectations on you. Maybe people are putting their responsibilities on you. This could be in work, business, family life. It's, all those things are popping into my head. And I feel like some of you are trying to heal that. And I also feel like some of you need to escape that type of energy here, Aries. Next, you have the No Place Like Home card. So for some of you, I feel like leaving a comfort zone is a little bit challenging. This has been coming up for you for quite a while, where it's almost like you know that maybe you need to leave home literally. Some of you, maybe you need to leave family behind, and that could be a little bit hard as well. And it's like not like you're never going to see these people again, but I do get this energy of maybe needing to move, needing to travel, needing to make a change so that you can make more of your life than it is currently. And I feel like you need to do this. Again, this is pretty simple. It's like going this diagonal, 2 wands, 3 wands, lovers, 6 wands. It's like this way is the way to success. So that's the direction I would go in here. For some of you, I do feel you're trying to heal a relationship, but again, star twice, you had the high priestess to the lovers to the 7 of swords. Not as good as going this direction. The lovers is a crossroads. It's having a choice to make in love. So, I know for some of you, it's like you could be holding on to the situation that you're trying to heal here. And I feel like you will be healing it in a certain way. But, again, to me, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be getting back together with the person. You have the 4 of Pentacles, lovers, and 2 of Swords. Yeah, it's like you need to experience something new. I always say with the 2 of Swords, she's afraid that if she leaves where she has always been, that she's going to get hurt by these 2 rocks and that are in the water here. But if she just took her blindfold off, if she just walked across the land here, behind her, she would be experiencing something new. She would be experiencing new lands. So I do feel for some of you, you're kind of like in this mode of needing to release something with that 4 of Pentacles. Again, a couple of signs have had very similar messages this week. To me, I always blame Mercury retrograde because, when we have a retrograde in a sign, it could be very, we could all be dealing with kind of like a collective change that needs to be made. So I feel like everybody is being called to kind of leave something behind that is like a comfort zone. So a lot of you could be doing that here. I feel like, I always say with this No Place Like Home card, there's like, it's going to be hard to see. But right here, there's a card in this deck that is called Round and Round. And the image from that card is right here above my finger. And so I always say, like, this card here can also represent leaving a comfort zone because the Round and Round card is kind of very similar to that imagery that's right there. So I feel like you have been going round and round and round with a person, in a job, with a situation. And it's like you just need to move towards something you see as a personal victory for you here, Aries. It's like that's what this reading is really calling you to do. Let's see. 6 of Cups. Aries, hold on. The 9 of Swords here and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being pushed towards something new. 6 of Cups is definitely a card of innocence and nostalgia, thinking of the past. As I always say, to me, the 6 of Cups does not say go back to the past. There are plenty of, even I think on like the Biddy Tarot website as well, they say 6 of Cups is not a card of going back to the past. It's a card of thinking about going back to the past, but it's not a card of actually doing it. In the Golden Tarot, the book that comes with the Golden Tarot, 6 of Cups, they say do not go back to the past, plain and simple. So I feel for some of you, it's like you're thinking about the past, but that could be keeping you stuck. It's like you're afraid of making the wrong decision here with the 9 of Swords. But ultimately, I feel like this is the choice you're going to make. Ace of Pentacles, something new. It's like you're moving towards a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is, can be a symbol for death, by the way. And because it kind of represents 0, represents a total new beginning. So I do feel like you are going through a little bit of a, kind of like a rebirth situation, let's call it. It popped into my head, which is kind of weird because, to me, it's against tarot ethics to read about a death of a person. But if there was a combination, it would be it could be the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't think you're experiencing a death of a person necessarily. I feel like you're experiencing kind of like a death of your inner turmoil. You're experiencing a death of what your life has been for a very long period of time, and you're experiencing something new. There is nothing wrong with that here, Aries. Next, you have the Stingray Spirit. I love this card because it is a card of kind of like something becoming more solid. It is a card of you developing a backbone, and that's popping into my head. Some of you, I feel, are developing a backbone, and it's like you're standing up for yourself. For others, I feel it's just like you're kind of laying out the foundation for like a new beginning that you're going to be having in your life. You have the Six of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords here. For some of you, I would definitely be careful of this right here. The person from the past who could be like a liar, cheater, stealer, or maybe they're just not a good person in general. I would be careful of that. Six of Wands is success. For some of you, I'd be careful, especially Mercury retrograde, of someone coming back, because it's like they could be seeing you getting a lot of attention. It's like that's why they want to come back into your life. For others, I feel like there is attention, but there's something about leaving something here with the Seven of Swords. Like, what is the fear is what I need to figure out. So for some of you, it's like you could be wanting to leave a job or a business or start something new, but it's like there's some sort of fear. Let's see here. Knight of Swords, making a change. I feel like I say this to you all the time, Aries. It's like you making a change. Once you make a change, things are going to change faster. It's like one of those things where it's like if you've been stuck in a dead-end job, go get a new job, because I feel like this is saying that it's like once you make that change, everything else is going to fall into place. If you've been stuck in a dead-end relationship, same thing. I feel like it's time to make a change. You have the Four of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like the hesitation is that you've tried things in the past, like you've tried to manifest things in the past and things didn't work out with that Four of Cups. Maybe you've had experiences where you thought the grass was greener on the other side and it wasn't. So I feel like that's causing hesitation with that Four of Cups. And Queen of Swords here. Divine counterparts, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. But I'll tell you what, I do feel some of you could be dealing with like an Aquarius Pisces cusp person who's born like an Aquarius born closer to Pisces or vice versa, or an air sign here, and it's almost like that you're not supposed to be with this person anymore. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. It's like too much. To me, they are divine counterparts, but to me, King of Swords, Queen of Swords is the worst divine counterparts that can show up in a reading. And there's Seven of Swords. In Four of Cups, it's like somebody in this connection is not getting what they want, plain and simple, whether it's you or them, doesn't matter. So for those of you that are thinking about walking away from a connection, I would definitely do it, because I feel like you're walking towards a victory here. It's like you're just, it's a pretty simple reading. I feel like it's saying by staying stuck in a situation, you're just slowing yourself down. And again, I'm not calling you out. This is just advice. And I feel like some of you know that. For others, I feel like you're sick and tired of like proving yourself in work is what I'm getting. It's like, she's got her hand out. I'm almost seeing that as you, like asking for a raise or a promotion at work. And I feel like you're sick. It's like you're saying to yourself, my results should speak for themselves. And so for a lot of you, I feel you're leaving like a work situation because it's like your results should speak for themselves, and they're not. You have the Page of Swords here. I kind of like this for you. Let's see where this goes. Justice card, more balance coming in for you here, Aries. And the Ten of Swords, definitely leaving whatever this is here. It's like you're definitely leaving it behind, this comfort zone, for sure. I feel like the Page of Swords is saying you're more curious. You're more willing to be open to trying to accomplish something. It's kind of weird because I feel like that Six of Wands is like an accomplishment you see. It's like something you see that could be an accomplishment, but you don't have it yet. That Page of Swords, I feel like, is you saying, you know what, I'm just going to swing the bat. I'm just going to try to do something. So let's see where this is going. Aquarius. Page of Swords, twice. That's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. Justice card with the Eight of Wands. Definitely could be good news coming in for you here, or a victory, quick conclusion coming in for you. If you're dealing with a divorce or separation, it could just be kind of like a divorce or separation happening faster. And you have the Eight of Cups, in a lot of ways I feel like you're just walking away from things that no longer serve you, Aries. And it could be painful. Again, for some of you, it's like maybe you're doing things like taking care of your family, but, like your parents or something like that. But maybe it's a burden, right? It's like, I always talk about this, where it's like I've read for too many people that have like sacrificed a good chunk of their life to take care of other people. And I'm not saying we shouldn't take care of people who are important to us, especially like our parents and things like that. But there comes a point where it can be toxic, where where they can be demanding too much of us, or we can't live our own lives. It's like, yes, we want to take care of our parents, but at the same time, if you're taking care of your parents from, like, I've read for people who have taken care of a parent from like 20 to 60, like in their life, and they had no life, and it's like, that is toxic. That is not good. And yes, you want to take care of those people. I don't want to sound cold and heartless, but I'm an Aquarius rising. I'm cold and heartless, and what I would say is that it's like, at the same time, you have to have your life. You have to live your own life too. And sometimes it's like we just can't help people as much as they maybe require, and maybe they need to figure that out on their own. And that's kind of like the energy I get here for some of you. It's like you could have like parents that are demanding too much, or a person in your life demanding too much. And I'm not saying you're going to cut this person out of your life, but I feel like maybe you're going to be developing some boundaries here as well. For those of you looking for love, I don't know, I just feel like most of you are dealing with a love situation that you're trying to remove yourself from, or you will be removing yourself from. The most important message here is that if you're trying to remove yourself from a love situation, I feel like you need to realize there's something significantly better coming in for you probably in the future. But that's that. I like this reading for you, Aries, I should say. I just said Aquarius, of course. Aries, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Aries, and definitely enjoy your week.